everybody, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, my name is Jacqueline and I make new videos every week, a whole variety of things, lifestyle, beauty, adventure, all sorts of fun stuff. And I upload every Monday, Wednesday, and Saturday. And today I have another skincare review for you guys. This is a very popular item and I just wanted to put my 2 cents out there as well. So I'm going to give you some info and my thoughts on the CERAVE Hydrating Mineral Sunscreen SPF 30 sheer tint, whatever it's called. It's got like the longest name in the world, but I'm going to give you all my thoughts and feelings about this as well as like some info and stuff on it. Before I dive in, I do like to preface all my skincare videos with 2 little disclaimers. First of all, I am not a dermatologist. I am not an esthetician. I'm just somebody who loves skincare. I've done a lot of research in skincare. I've tried a ton of skincare and it's just something I really enjoy, but I am not a professional. So if you have any like major concerns or anything, I would definitely go talk to a dermatologist or an esthetician. I'll try to answer any questions the best I can, but just keep that in mind while you're watching this, and also while you're leaving comments, remember to be kind in the comments. So that's the first thing. The second thing is my skin type. I have very dry, acne prone, semi-sensitive skin. And I also live in Colorado where it is very dry. We have very little humidity. So that does affect my skin and my skincare. So I just like to put those things out there before I jump in. So, you know, even though this might work for my skin, it might not work for your skin, and I'll get into that in a second. So like I said, this is the CERAVE Hydrating Sunscreen Face Sheer Tint SPF 30. This is a fully mineral sunscreen, and I personally use mineral sunscreens because they are a little bit gentler on the skin. They're a little bit better for the environment, all sorts of stuff. So I just like a mineral sunscreen better than a chemical sunscreen, I found. But the problem sometimes with mineral sunscreens is that they leave harsh white casts. So I have been on the hunt for a good tinted SPF for a while now. I love the Kinship one. I have a whole video on that as well, so I'll leave that up in the corner and down below in case you're curious. But I've been on a hunt for like a really good tinted mineral SPF. There aren't that many out there with like great reviews. And they don't come in a lot of colors and stuff like that. But this is a really popular one, so I wanted to give it a try. So let me tell you a little bit about this. So this is from the CERAVE's website. They say, it says, protect your skin while getting a healthy glow without any white casts. CERAVE Hydrating Sunscreen Broad Spectrum SPF 30 Face Sheer Tint provides UVA, UVB protection with 100% mineral titanium dioxide and zinc oxide, forming a barrier on the surface of your skin to reflect the sun's rays. Non-greasy and suitable for sensitive skin types. Our mineral sunscreen with tint seamlessly blends into all skin tones. We'll get into that. As with all CeraVe products, this has their 3 essential ceramides to help restore the skin's barrier and lock in moisture. And then they also say, unlike many other tinted sunscreens, ours is formulated with niacinamide and hyaluronic acid to help maintain moisture while leaving a sheer natural finish that blends seamlessly with your skin. So basically this just has like a whole bunch of other good skincare in it as well as a sunscreen. This does have 5.5% titanium dioxide and 10% zinc oxide. So those are pretty high percentages, and it's just a really good mineral sunscreen. So obviously you would just use this like a normal sunscreen. I have a whole video on SPF and my favorite SPFs, and I still stand behind a lot of those, most of them. Some of them are chemicals if you're looking for some good chemical sunscreens. I'll leave that video up in the corner and down below as well. So I do stand behind all of those as well. My taste in sunscreen has just changed to them. But if you want to know more about like SPF in general and like, you know, the different levels of SPF and how often you need to apply and all that, go watch that video. But for me, 30 SPF is like my minimum, because between 30 and 50, it's only like 1% more protection. So as long as you're reapplying it like you should, this will be enough for most people. And I find it's enough for me as well. I do sometimes like to put on like my 50 first thing in the morning and then maybe reapply with this. But for the most part, the 30 works great for me. So let's kind of get into what it looks like on my skin, what I think about it, and all that kind of stuff, because for the most part, you know what SPF is. So I'll pop in a clip of me putting this on my face before I put on my makeup. I don't have a ton of makeup on right now, but I did put this on before my makeup. So how I like to use this is I will do my whole skincare routine. I'll use my vitamin C, my alpha arbutin, my moisturizer, and then I'll go in with this. I do have very dry skin, so I do need a moisturizer before I put this on. But if you didn't have really dry skin, you could totally just use this as your moisturizer and SPF in one. It is very hydrating. So it's definitely not necessary to use a moisturizer and this SPF, but I do. Just like, because I said, we're in a very dry climate. I have very dry skin and I just need a little extra moisture in my life. So you'll see that this tint is a little bit darker than my skin tone. It does blend in eventually. I do notice, like, if I don't blend it down my neck, which you should always take your sunscreen down your neck. I have a separate sunscreen on my chest, so that's the reason I didn't take it down my chest, in case you were curious. And like on my arms and stuff, I have a separate sunscreen for my body. I do notice though, if I don't take it down my neck, my face will be a different color than my neck. I don't know about this whole, like, it blends in with your skin tone thing. That's kind of my first, like, knock against this, is that I think if you had a really pale skin tone or a really deep skin tone, I'm not sure this would work for you. I know it says it's supposed to blend into all skin tones. I just don't know that that truly works. And I wish this came in a few other shades. Maybe, you know, like a light shade, a light medium shade, a medium shade, a deep, and an extra deep shade. Like, even just like that range would work, because this isn't like super tinted and like super full coverage or anything. And I think even just like those 5 or 6 shades would make this work for more people. I noticed when I first started using this, it was still the winter time and I didn't have like any tan at all, and it was a little dark for me. And even as like I blended it, I just noticed it was a little dark for me. I did have to like even it out with some lighter concealer or something. Now that I have a little bit more of a tan on me, it matches a little bit better, and I think it'll look great when, like, during the summer and stuff. But like I said, I just don't know about the, like, color shifting thing, if it works for everybody. But if this shade does work for you, it's a great SPF. The other thing I would say against it is if you have oily skin, I don't think you would like this. It says it's not greasy, and I wouldn't say it's like super greasy, but it's definitely not like mattifying or anything like that. It's definitely like super glowy and hydrating. And if you're trying to kind of fight against that shine, you will hate this, because it's definitely super glowy and moisturizing. For my dry skin, it's great. I think it makes my skin look super healthy and glowy, and that's what I go for on a normal basis. So for me, it works really, really well. But like I said, I think if you had oily skin or maybe like combo skin, you might not like this. You might want to go for something a little bit more mattifying, or maybe put like a powder SPF on top of this or something. But that just seems like a whole extra like step you might not want to take. But if you have dry skin or sensitive skin, this is awesome. My skin loves this stuff. I haven't had any breakouts because of this. It just like drinks it up. It feels so good on my skin. My skin always feels so hydrated when I put this on. It makes it look glowy and gorgeous, and I just really like it. I think for me in particular, with my skin tone and my skin type, that this works super well. However, if you don't meet those things, I don't know if you're gonna like it, which is so unfortunate, because it is such a good SPF. I think if it came in more shades and you had dry skin, this would be great for everybody. Like everybody with like dry to normal skin. I think oily skin, I'm sorry, you just leave this one alone if you don't like to look glowy. This is definitely not the one for you. I just wish it came in more shades so more people could use it, because I do love it. I actually just ordered my second bottle. I ordered it off Amazon, but for some reason now I'm not seeing like the Amazon.com one. So they're really expensive on Amazon while I'm filming this. They do also sell it at Ulta for $16.99. It only has 3.5 stars on there. I haven't read any of the other reviews. Yeah, most people are saying like they don't like it because of the color. Yeah, it's mostly for the color, which is my biggest gripe with it too. I definitely love it. It works for my skin tone. It's really it's the color thing. And I know like they even have a picture on Ulta's website. I'll pop it up right here so you can see it, of it's like changing color, but it doesn't do, I think for that to happen, you'd have to use very little. And if you're using this as an SPF, you're going to want to use enough to protect your skin. You need a good amount on your face. And I think if you do that, it's not going to change colors or match your skin tone or whatever. If you use very little, maybe it will. I don't know. But I'm using enough to, you know, cover my whole face as an SPF. Basically, what that all boils down to is I love this personally for me. It's definitely not for everyone, definitely not for every skin tone, but if you can make this work for you and you have dry skin, this is a great SPF. I highly recommend it. I've been wearing it in the Colorado sun for a while now. I haven't gotten any burns or anything like that. Definitely feels great and protected on my skin. It's great to reapply with. It doesn't like feel goopy and like too much as I reapply. It actually feels really good because I get like an extra boost of like moisture throughout the day. So I have been loving it. Like I said, I've already ordered a second bottle because I love this one. If you're looking for something that truly might match more skin tones, I'd go with the Kinship one. It's a lighter tint and it really does just kind of like blend to nothing. The tint's literally just there to fight against the white cast. This is like a tinted, like super tinted, if that makes sense. So like I said, I got another bottle. If you have any recommendations for other good tinted mineral SPFs, let me know, leave me a comment. I've been trying to do some research on them, but it doesn't seem like there's a lot out there, and a lot of them tend to be mattifying, which I'm not super into the mattifying thing because like I said, I have dry skin. So if you have any recommendations, let me know. I would love to try more, but this is a good one. So hopefully that gives you some ideas of whether or not you should try that one. I know, like I said, there's a lot of other people out there who have tried it, and I just want to give you my 2 cents as well. So yeah, leave me a comment of recommendations for other tinted mineral SPFs. I would love to try some more out for you guys. If you enjoyed this video, please give it a thumbs up and help me reach my 1,000 subscriber goal for the year by subscribing to our little adventure family here. We would love to have you. And yeah, I think that's it for this video. So I'll see you in my next adventure. Bye.